Isaiah Wynn can't get out of his stance fast enough. That's that really wide rush. When they get in that, you've got to get up into the...
Hubbard uses strength more often than not. Look at this right tackle, just right on his back.
Watch Karlaftis. He's going to see the pullers go out, and he's just going to trail right behind him. Just no way to cut him off.
Watch the effort. He jumps, he goes around a cut block. He sees the screen. Now watch him turn. They call this retrace. He just runs that original path, and he ends up making the tackle.
And he's outstanding. I mean, over and over again. He's very active. They move him around a ton. I'm glad he didn't. Right there, chip on Gary. He's too good of a player. And they move him around.
Great coverage downfield, but Hendrickson again pushing his former teammate from New Orleans, Armstead, into the face of...
This, though, not one. This was a great play.
And that's a really good player blocking back. I mean, Zach Martin's one of the premier guards in the entire league. Winning on the edge. Cooper Rush just can't quite step up in the pocket enough. Washington needs those two inside guys.
Crosby lined up on the right here. After the play fake, Russell Wilson gets his head around, and he wanted to dump it off.
Holy Toledo, watch this. Wow.
Deebo Samuel, here's Aaron Donald doing what he does. Yes.
Watch him fight through 30. Ingold gets through there, sheds that block, inherits another guy, gets off of him.
Mike linebacker pressure. You see Van Der Esch 55. Nick Martin does a nice job sliding. Trey Turner
On that left side of the offensive line, and here comes Bosa.
Watch him come off the edge and just go right around, little speed, pull him, throw him back to the ground, and Trevor Lawrence just got to have more awareness right there.
Oh, he's their best pass rusher, and you're going to see why here. Watch the speed. They don't even block him. That's how confident they are that they can just run past him. Pacheco can...
Is because of what the guys up front for Tennessee.
Right, especially this guy right here. Just taking on double teams, throwing people around.
Of this game plan, and you see the quickness of him coming off the ball. You got two guys who are working to him, and he gets right underneath it, and he's going to try to block down. He's not able to get in front of him, and there's Ebukam, who's really, I mean, he's got tremendous speed off the edge, and Matthew Stafford just had
go get him, and Nelson just beat him to the spot. Special ways to go block him. This time they're going to turn back the center to try and go get him here, but he is going to be the key for the Buccaneers tonight. You have to find a way to contain.
Raiders have a stunt called here. You're going to see up the field, and then Crosby's going to come around. Watch the hesitation right at the top, and then he goes back underneath with a wide open shot at Russell Wilson.
This is because once you have all these guys up front, it forces one-on-one for the defensive lineman. So Zach Allen, he's a beneficiary of going one-on-one with the center, Pat F-line, and saying, all right.
Crosby spins out of the block that he's on and is able to get the tackle for loss.
Power, and just drives right through the right tackle, and then gets his hand out and strips Trevor Lawrence again.
Game down here on the bottom, right here, and just watch Pryor just waiting. He gets picked by Autry.
Talked about it all day. You find yourself in a must-drop back situation, and they can get fresh rushers on the field. Dan Quinn's going to dial it up.
Watch 94 here. Eyes in the backfield, has a really good feel to be able to know where he's going. Gets involved. That play is run completely to the other side.
On the pass pressure right here. We're going to go hard inside. Bam, right there around. And that's like DeForest Buckner waiting for it to clear right there. He puts the pressure on. Pay gets the pay dirt.
It is now 1 for their last 7.
Going to start pinching guys. Pinch, run over the top. These are just run stunts right here to try to get back there in the backfield, slow down that running game. You've got to guess sometimes.
First sack of the year. Watch Oweh from the outside, and he's working Spencer Brown. And boy, did he stay with it, because it looked like he lost.
Get enough of just enough love. Watch him hands right there. First hands win, right? First hands, and then get off
the right guard and the right tackle. They both step down. We've got a fan out there. The right tackle is responsible for Dante Fowler.
This is just a team effort, though, along that defensive line. You can see Quentin Jefferson getting some pressure. Everybody beating their man, and it's just the application of the proper technique, which is something that Al Wood said that they really focused on this week. they were just more.
Burst through on the play. Watch him. Just upfield, gets inside of Deion Dawkins, number 73, their Pro Bowl tackle.
Defensive front, Myles Garrett is out. Jadeveon Clowney is out. Jordan Elliott, the one starter at the beginning of the season, still in this lineup. And that front four gets a lot of...
In that category, you would have Derwin James and certainly Khalil Mack. You have to account for them.
Talking about at the beginning of the day, beginning to assert itself.
Yeah, and Carl Lawson, who has kind of had a slow start because...
Working against Lucas Patrick, who's moved over to the left guard, just drives him right back into the lap of Justin Fields.
And this is just a combination of effort, leverage, and technique. Really nicely done. Love how he uses his hands, and then there's really nowhere to go for Trubisky. He's just got to eat it.
And they will punt. Well, very conservative play call there from Jacksonville. I think that had to do with the weather and the condition.
So take a look here as they come in, as the rush happens. Look to the right of your screen, number 50, Rousseau. Plays a little stunt and comes back to the inside.
Well, what a good job right here of setting up this game. They get the center to turn to the right side, and then just that penetration inside by Lawson, that opens it up for Quinnen Williams. Just takes care of Connor McGovern, the center. He just gets right in the backfield, gets that early penetration. You've seen that quite a bit.
Matabike is the first man there.
Look at the push they get inside. The purple jerseys take the white jerseys and reestablish the line of scrimmage about 2 yards.
To Justin Fields, just a really smart player.
With his fifth team over the...
Good runs by Cordero Patterson. This Browns defensive front, which has a couple of really young players.
With the push inside in the pocket. Zach Wilson fills that push inside, and then Highsmith is just working.
Back and forth. So he's going to be able to look on this side. He's going to be able to look on the other side. But once he realizes that the pocket collapses, just protect the football, because still you can get your punter out there and punt the ball away as opposed to putting the...
With Lamar Jackson, where in the old days, he would have go ahead and go on this. He would have gone ahead and spotted it and just gone right now. He stays in there trying to make a throw, and it's that extra count.
Ruling on the field is that the ball came out loose before the quarterback was down by contact, recovered by the defense.
Knee almost went down for Matt Ryan. The ball is ruled.
Free agent acquisition. Remember, one of their defensive senior assistants, and Mike Pettin had him in Green Bay, where they got him from, traded in his division, or signed him in his division, rather. Right here, Contavious Street. Watch him fight through the entire play and go and go and go and keep going. These guys have a motor up front, Kev. These guys will not stop till they hear the whistle. They might play a little through the whistle, you know what I mean? This is a physical group.